This is the Wilderness Systems Pungo 120. I just bought this last year. I love this color scheme, the yellow, the green, and the blue. There's so many amazing features about this kayak. It's just awesome. The first off, right off the bat, so it comes with this attachment right here in the front, which it has a removable, sealed. You can see the O-ring on it. So it's got a sealed compartment. You can snap it down. You can actually, it's kind of hard to get, which is good, but it actually comes out, so you can actually have this floating separately if you want to. But I use this to keep my phone with my kayak with me. It's got two different cup holders. I use this for putting fishing lures in, or if one day if I have a drink out here, I will. So these two flat spots on it, you can mount things if you wanted to. It's got the little rail in the front. You can put a GPS or a fishing rod holder or a phone holder or whatnot. And then over here, this little piece with the Velcro behind my fishing rod. This is actually set so you can, they have a battery you can get, so you can actually run a battery from here and charge your devices that are on your mount. I don't do that personally. I've got some other batteries of my own that I would use if I need to, but it's got that, and this is great to have right here, right within arm's reach. This kayak has the knee pads on the side, which I really like. It's nice if you're just hanging out. You want to kick your knees up a little bit. You can see my tackle box in the way here, but this is great to be able to have that knees resting on the side. It does have adjustable pedals. You can see the foot pedal right here in my nice sandal. But this is great because I can literally grab this right here. And I can lift this up, move it back and forth, and then just lock it back down into place for whatever length I want. Very easily adjustable from where you're sitting. Nice bass in my line here. Ooh, it's a fighter. Enough to drop my phone and reel it in at the same time. Just come off the surface. Look at that! He jumped once earlier. It's got a lot of gumption in him. First bass in quite a few years. Not done yet. Still fighting. He's fighting hard too. There he is. You can see him in the water. Nice. Nice bass. Great day to be out enjoying life on the lake. I'm up at the Father-Son campout from my church today, so I was going to do a walk-around review to go with the review I just did. So, the front of the boat, I'll kind of work my way from the front down. So I love how it's got these solid handles here in the front and the back of the boat for being able to carry it. That is nice instead of being the elastic ones. That's personally my preference. I like this. Tons of room to be able to get in here, even if you want to have gloves on. Lots of room here. It's solid, grabs well. Then moving down, it's got the elastics on the front. You can pop these out. You can move them into different positions. So if you wanted to wrap it underneath here and then wrap it over here, you know, then you could store things underneath it however you wanted to. I like this feature a lot. It's kind of nice. A lot of times, like I showed in other videos, I can just stick my paddle underneath this one and hold it in place for a little bit, which is nice. Eventually, I will get to the point of where I'll have a cleat on the side of my boat over here. But what I'll do with that is I'll be able to put my anchor and mount it to the cleat. When I get that cleat in, I'll try to get some pictures of that. I'm going to do that, but then I'll also put some of this elastic material underneath it so I can put my paddle. I can take my paddle and I can put it on the side of my boat right here at full length. I can grab that elastic and pull it over, hitch it to the cleat. My paddle can stay right here inside of my boat. But anyway, so then I have the storage containers that I showed in my previous video. So I got the fishing rod holder mounted here, holding the fishing rod very nicely. It's very, very simple to use. Simply twist this front piece here, and you can see in the bottom there actually seats your fishing reel right into it, which is nice. Sits right down in. That pops out. Now I do have this in two pieces right now for current transport, but This piece in the bottom here does fold down. If you wanted to also, I leave it up. My fishing rod can slip in here. Then you just push this little tab here and it folds over and it keeps your fishing rod in place so it won't come out. It actually locks it both down here and up here. So it keeps your fishing rod in place, which is great. So, like I said earlier, it's got the knee pad, which is very, very, very nice. So my seat, I was wrong in my last video. Sorry, got my junk in here from camping. So my last video, so this right here, this strap, if you pull this strap, it actually pulls your back seat down and keeps it down. So if you watch, I'll pull this strap. You can see my back seat goes down and it stays there. And then if I press this button here, my seat goes back up. So there's that feature. The other feature is if I pull this here, I can't do it now because I'm not sitting in it, but by pulling this strap here, this actually raises the front of the seat up. And then if I don't like it, I can press these buttons here and that pushes it down to make the front of your seat go up or down for your comfort level. It's a very, very comfortable air mesh too. I don't know if you guys can see the little holes in here underneath the mesh. That's really, really nice. Keeps you very temperature controlled. It's got great storage behind the seat. I currently have my dry bag, small one here. It is sealed on the back. You've got your foam back here. It is glued. You can see the glistening of the glue. It is glued and sealed. Hey, look, a big daddy long leg. Anyway, bugs. But yeah, so I just store that right there for now. Now this is a nice feature too when you're traveling. These bungee cords actually reach over and hitch here and here. You can see they're not. Now this keeps this down, so your seat doesn't flop around, come way up in the air. So you can actually cinch this down a little bit. Now your seat's nice into place. It's doesn't go bouncing around, breaking. But when you're going to use it, just simply unhitch those. The seat comes up in place. You can press your button, pops up seat, and then these are the ones I was telling you about last time. You pull these and it actually cinches your back seat in towards you, which is also a nice way of being more comfortable. There's daddy long legs all over my boat right now. Apparently they found it last night. But anyway, so yeah, so this is a nice little feature. The seat is, like I said, really, really comfortable. Tons of room in here for me. You know, I'm 6 feet 1 inch for height. I weigh 230 pounds, and I can climb in and out of this boat very, very, very easy. It's got plenty of room for me. I'm very, very comfortable. It's wide enough. No major issues. Another spider everywhere in here. But I don't have any issues with that. Now back here, you get your double lock sealed compartment. And in here right now, I currently have my hammock sitting here. I've got my, I think it's somewhere back here. Back over here, this is my sleeping pad, my hammock. In here, I've got my MSR jet boil, you know, boiling little mini camp stove, duct tape, just other camping foods. I've got some freeze-dried meals. You can see one of them sitting right there. I've got freeze-dried meals in here and some of the snacks in here. Plus, I have my sleeping bag right here. Again, like freeze-dried meal, and then I actually have my anchor buried way down in here as well. So you can see how much storage you have here. You figure, you know, my sleeping bag is not very small. So that was sitting way back there. And then way back here underneath, that's my anchor that I have, that I was given for this. This is great. Nice little anchor. So it comes with the rope, has the flotation for the rope, and then it's one of those little fold out anchors. Here, give me a second. I'm gonna pull this thing out of here. So this is the anchor that I have for this. It's a 3.5 pound anchor. And the nice thing is with this is that, pardon my filming here, trying to do this with one hand. If you twist this piece here, so it lines up, you pull this up, as you can see, all your little arms come out. This will fold, this will come back down. And again, now you can twist it, and it keeps it locked in place so these stay open for you to be able to use your anchor. And then when you're done, you can twist this, bring it back up, put this upside down. Now all these fall down, and then line it up again. Really fun to do one-handed. It's a challenge. I challenge everybody to do this challenge. The anchor challenge. But you can fold that back up, twist this back over. Once you get that done, it keeps it locked in place for transport. But still, I have all of that inside this sealed compartment back here, which is great. And again, like I said, another solid handle on the back here. Another feature I really like with this kayak, if you look in the back here, now it's gonna tip over on me. If you look back here, so see that piece right there in the bottom? That's removable. So this way, when you're dragging your boat across the gravel or dirt or whatnot, that piece will wear down and you can replace it versus having the bottom of your boat wear down and then you have to replace your boat or have it fixed, which is a pain. But so anyway, so this is the whole overview of the boat. I love this boat. It's amazing. This is the Wilderness Systems. This is their Pungo 120. This is the color scheme I actually really enjoy too. So it goes from blue into black to yellow to a green back to blue. I love this color scheme over other color schemes. It keeps it so it's visible, but it's just a fun color scheme. I kind of like that chartreuse kind of look. If you're, for fishing purposes, I always like that kind of look. But all in all, great kayak. If you're looking for a kayak, I paid $1,000 when I was at EMS for this kayak. It was worth it. I have had no issues with it. And like I said, it weighs, I want to say, and I'll confirm it in my my description, I want to say it's around 48 pounds empty. But I've had this thing quite a few places, and so far it has been amazing. If you guys are looking for a good quality, really rugged kayak to start with, and again, like I said, I'm 6'1", 230 pounds. This thing is no problem for me to get in and out of, and it carries me around, and it paddles smooth. It's a blast. So highly recommend one of these if you're looking to do some kayaking. I got a nice fish on right now. I just hooked into a really big one. He's literally spinning my boat around and really pulling hard. If it's a large one, small one, he's really pulling me to shore here. Oh, he's fighting hard. That's awesome. Kind of hard to do this. Oh, it's a nice largemouth. Big largemouth. Oh, where did you see them at? Right beneath me. He's butt my boat. There, look at that. What a largemouth. That is a nice fish. Heck yeah. Nice. Woo, he's big. That's awesome. That is awesome. Love this kayak. Second bass in the kayak.